A company manufactures small machine components. They can manufacture up to 200 of a particular component in one day. The total cost in hundreds of dollars incurred in manufacturing the components is given by this expression here, where X is the number of components that will be produced on that day. Determine the total cost of manufacturing 20 components. Well, that's just going to be C of 20. So that would be 20 times the natural log of 40 plus 1 over 3. Take away 40, add 120. That's $104.76.
I made a small mistake when I was recording this. You can see on this image here that I forgot the fact that this said hundreds of dollars. And so my 104.76 should have been multiplied by 100, giving us $10,476.
On the axes below, sketch the graph of C of X. Well, we know that we can do a maximum of 200 components. So if we do that, and then we want to graph this. So let's go to graph and table, and let's program in this particular function. So that's going to be X log 2x plus 1 over 3 minus 2x, add 120. And instead of producing a graph, I'm going to produce a table, and I'm going to start my table at 0, end it at 200, and I'll go in steps of 10. So we've got 0, 120. Let's find out what the highest one is. So yeah, it looks like 120 is the highest. So 20, 40, 60, 80. Yep. So if we make this one 120, and then that'll be 100, 80, 60, 40, 20 down there. So we have got 0, 120. Let's go to 50. What's 50? 96. So 96 will be about here. Oh, I missed the 50. What's the situation at 100? 100 is 96 as well. So around the same sort of point. 150 is at 105. So I've got there. And 200 is virtually back at 120 up there. And we can see between 50 and 100 it went down and below. So the lowest it got to was about 95. So it does not that far below. So it's going to be something like that. With reference to the graph in part B, explain how many components the company should manufacture per day if the total cost is to be as low as possible. So what I'm going to do is go back to here, and instead we'll produce the graph. And if we make the x-axis, if we go from 0 to 200, And then we need to make the Y 0 to 120, and then we should get a picture similar to what we've got over here. And then we want to find the minimum on there. And we can see the minimum is at 74.205. And so it's either going to be 74 or 75. So if we do a Y calc, given that X is 74, then that is 95.43. And if we try 75, so do a Y cal, and the X value is 75. And that's 95.43 as well. So I actually need more decimal places to, so that one is 431996, and go back and do the 74 again. 74, and that is 4306. So this one's the smallest, so they should produce 74 components.